everywhere. Worldwide?
Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, Mr. I look better in a suit than you do. What?
Titus, so
worldwide? Hurrah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I just always think about that. When somebody says worldwide, I think of Mr. 305, Pitbull, or I think of Titus just doing this.
From the WWE. Hurrah. Oh, dude, he's a great guy.
Very different thoughts. I'm hot, dude, and I'm sweating in here. There's no AC in the house.
Man, humid day out there, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Humid day. Got my workout in. I've been doing 60-plus minute workouts now that 75 hard is over. And I'm going to put everybody on, yourself included. I found a new, very difficult workout routine that's starting to expose the abs for real. They're there. They're coming through now.
Is it called like 75 super hard?
No, it's 6-minute abs. 7-minute? It's 5-minute abs? You can't do 5 minutes. It's got to be 6 minutes.
3-minute abs, Bob.
Doesn't make any sense. No, there's this guy I follow on Instagram, and it's like, my Instagram feed is weird. You'll have like hot ladies.
Will you hold on?
Jack dudes. Hold on. This is all going to make sense.
Yeah. Will you go ahead right now while we're on here? Will you open up your Discover page and tell us exactly what it is? I want to know. What is Dave's Instagram really like?
I called myself out. So, yeah, look, it's basketball, hot ladies, and Jack dudes. I was just going to say that. So it's NBA draft stuff. Oh, there's some vintage stuff. It's very accurate. Look, I'm a single guy. So it's hot ladies, Jack dudes, and basketball. That's really accurate of what I'm like spending my time on.
It's a little too on the nose, right?
It is. So anyway, this guy, right? I'm like, damn, this dude is so ripped. There's got to be something I can figure out. And he's like, all right, you grab a 30-pound, it's like the straight bar at the gym, not the one that has the little like hand like holds with the divots.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, you do these chops. So it's almost like you're rowing a boat. And that, mind you, 30-pound bar, you're like doing 20 of these. And then you're doing above head to the knees, and then you're doing torso turns, and then you're doing basically a Russian twist but standing. And you do 3 rounds, and you have to get them all done in under 20 minutes. And it's not easy. But you're sweating, and you're like, oh, my God, 3 workouts in, I'm already seeing results.
Wow.
So I'm going to keep doing it, man. Talk to me in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be a different person.
Bro, let's go. You're going to be worldwide.
So keep the fitness game going despite the heat, but I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Having just a brewski to keep it cool around here.
I'm having a little H2O in my old Dollywood cup, bub.
Great cup, dude. Great cup. Have you been to Dollywood?
Goddamn right I have, bro.
I've never been. I gotta go.
It's a Tennessee pastime up in Gatlinburg. It's super fun.
I forgot you were a certified Southerner for a while.
Bro, for 4 years, dude.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, so, dude, I scored some passes from work. That's why I went.
Of course. Hey, the merch closet is deep.
Yeah, and it was a pretty, it was a haul, you know? It was out there, but we went for the day, came back that night, and I was like, Dolly wasn't there. We didn't get to see Dolly.
Okay, so that's not like a regular occurrence.
Yeah, but it was still super cool. I think my favorite ride there was this Eagle coaster. It was super dope.
Sounds super American. I like that.
Yeah, it's great.
What have you been doing, bro?
Man, I've been trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. I don't know if you can see it, but in my mouth right now, I don't know if you can hear it, but in my mouth right now, I'm rocking my what it do, baby. It's the Iceman Pow Wow. I got my mouth looking so like a disco ball. So I just started my Invisalign journey. Finally got my first sets on this week.
Nice.
Cheesing for the camera real quick. And I go in there to see Dr. Stoll, and he sets me up with Mariah, who was the one that was going to take care of me.
Okay.
And I felt bad because we're rolling film, obviously. I'm capturing all this.
It's part of your deal, right? Because you're doing this sponsorship, and by the way, it wouldn't have been cheap. But anyway, yeah, that's part of the gig.
Totally, yeah. And we're rolling film, and she's been doing this like 20 years. Like, this is old hat, right? But she's like, hey, I don't know. I think it's the cameras. Like, can we turn these off for a little bit? Like, her hands are shaking. And it's like, I was starting to feel really bad about it, So I'm like, yeah, cut that off. And, and then everything went back and we got our shots that we needed and everything. But it was pretty cool, man, sitting in there. So I didn't know exactly how Invisalign worked. They first go in, they polish off the teeth, right, to make them all smooth and stuff. And then they put, the best way I can describe it is if you've ever gone rock climbing before.
Okay, yeah, I have.
So in the gyms, there's the different size rocks and for your hands and your feet, and they move and pull different ways. So there's a bunch of those clear on my teeth. So when the sets slide on, it knows which way to push and which way to pull to realign the teeth. It's
That's
pretty
complex.
wild stuff. Yeah.
All right.
And the bonding process was cool because there was this like big blue light.
Oh, nice.
And she would like, flash that on each one. And I don't know if it's just because it was so close to me, but it seemed like it just like lit up the whole room. So like all the attention's over here on us, and yeah, I finally got them on. I did my first few shows the last couple of days. And it's not uncomfortable. It's not like painful. You definitely are aware that they're there. But it's just weird having to talk for a living. And then I got to have these in my mouth. Like I could only imagine trying to do a broadcast wearing a grill like Paul Wall. Like I would sound like an idiot.
Well, but with a grill, people can see there's jewels in your mouth, and yours is like the invisible bling. You're like, nah, look, it's expensive. You just can't see it's expensive, but it's in there.
The invisible bling king. That's what we'll go with. New t-shirt at davismedia.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's cool though. I'm pretty damn excited about it. I've started working on my second video. I started writing that out.
Nice.
And I'll probably film that maybe tonight or next week or sometime. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me is this and just trying to get used to it. And I started thinking, I was like, damn, like the only thing I can consume when I have these in is water. And I was like, well, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Like, if I'm on my way to work and I want to have a monster, like I got to take these bad boys out.
Yeah, man, that would ruin your teeth.
Yeah. And then I started thinking, I was like, well, I know Dave and Joe like grew up wearing braces.
Terrible, bro.
And I'm wondering like, okay, technically, I guess they could eat and drink whatever they wanted, but maybe not, because wasn't it a nightmare for things kind of getting stuck in there?
Let me tell you, man, I had them for 4 years. Most people don't have them that long. And I lucked out because I started early enough to where I got my braces off finally midway through freshman year of high school. If I had had those through high school, that would have been a disaster.
Man.
Not just because I'm like interested in girls at that point and trying to get dates and feeling self-conscious about my appearance, but sports. So there was one time at basketball camp, a dude threw a ball length of the court and I'm under the opposite end hoop. I turn around and just take one right in the mouth. And I'm just like bleeding everywhere. And so then from then on I had to wear like a mouth guard with braces. I mean, you kind of probably should wear a mouth guard if you're doing contact sports anyway, but
right.
It was all cut up. And yeah, if you eat something, and then I had this thing that was like on the top of the roof of my mouth that would like, you had to turn it with a key and it would push your teeth apart slowly. So you'd go in every couple weeks and do that. And so food would constantly get stuck in there. So if you eat something, you're like, okay, I'm going to have to floss, brush, and then they had like other, tools and stuff to just, it's got to be clean and cleaned out with water. Yeah. It's a pain. So you end up saying,
do you ever worry
easy?
About just like, do you ever worry about like cleaning too much? Like I'm going to brush my teeth too much. Like I'm going to do, so then a good thing becomes a bad thing.
That actually is what happened to me. I would brush harder. And it took me a couple of years of my dentist to say, you don't have to brush as hard, just brush for 2 minutes. Because I was like in this mode of, I can't get everything out and my braces would like pop off. Dude, it was a nightmare.
Bro.
And I'm glad I didn't wait, but I wish I was a kid in the time of Invisalign.
Yeah.
Because then it would have just been so much easier.
Yeah, I'm really glad to be an adult in the time of Invisalign. You know, it's a little uncomfortable to talk right now, but I think for the most part, those of you hearing this, probably it's not like super noticeable, or at least I hope not.
I think if you didn't say anything, I don't think people would know. Because you sent me that first voice message, and until midway through you told me, I said, I wouldn't have known.
Wow, that's so cool. Because then you kind of knew what to like listen for.
Yeah, it's not like you have a major lisp or something that like suddenly I said, oh, that doesn't sound like JR at all.
Right, yeah. I think it's more of how it feels, you know, like certain consonants and S's or just different airflow. I don't know, it feels weird,
Well,
but
maybe
I'm really excited about the down the road result, of course.
Yeah, so what is the timeline? When are these going to be done?
That's a good question. I think it's like a year.
That's so nice. A year.
Yeah. I think it's like a year. He said like at most maybe 15 months, but a lot of that towards the end is just going to be like preventative. You know, like
Sweet.
I'll have certain ones that I'll just wear at night and that's it.
Right.
You know? But yeah, I got all the sets here. And what's kind of dope about it, dude, is so every Thursday I got to do a scan. So the day this episode comes out, I'll be doing a scan, and that scan, I hook my phone into this device and it opens up my lips and my mouth, and I look in the mirror and it'll have me move the device around and it'll capture like a 3D print of my mouth and of my teeth with the sets on and with them off. And it'll tell me if I'm good to go on to set 2 or 3 or 4. So I don't ever have to go back in again until I'm all done, which is kind of crazy.
That's so smart. And I'm guessing if you're doing a photo every week, you're going to have a really cool time lapse at the end, right?
Absolutely, bro.
Ah, yes.
I think that's going to be one of the coolest parts too.
Yeah.
Is because you'll just see the teeth over time just morph and change and get to this like
It's
beautiful
morphin'
smile.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was a different time. If only Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was around.
Oh, man. Yeah. But it feels good to be back hanging with my boy Dave on Hanging with Homie. And enough about me. I want to talk about our home state. I want to talk about the great state of Maine, vacation land, the way life should be.
And the way that water should be. Right out of the tap. It's better than your bottled water wherever you live. I'm just telling you.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers.
Yeah, I got to like filter my water out here like twice.
Taste. It's almost sweet. You taste other water and then you come home and you say, wow, this is good. What's in this?
That's so good. I was just watching one of my old vlogs, and I went back home to DJ a wedding, in the very last clip after I wrapped it all up. So I felt this was necessary to add in the end. I bring this cup over to the hose, and I just fill it up and just start down. I'm just like, there's nothing like it. You don't understand how good you have it when you can do that. Yep. Like here, the water is ranked so poorly that I have to like filter all of it. Some people boil it first, or some people just waste their money in their buying nonsense.
You could just buy beer. Tap the Rockies, bub.
You could buy some beer.
You know what to do.
Dude, the Angels were tapping the Rockies earlier. Did you see that?
Yo, I sent you a meme and I said, what's going on with your team, man?
Man.
They're not
24 runs in like 4 innings. It could happen.
It could happen.
There are definitely some Angels at the wrong field.
So I was reading more stats on the game, and they pulled Mike Trout in the 4th inning because they were up by so many runs. It's just like, hey, man, don't get hurt. Just go take a break.
Yeah, just relax.
Just relax. We got this.
Bro, the Sea Dogs would have put up a better fight, bro.
That's all we got, man.
That's all we got, man.
But you said that there is $3 beers at Coors Field.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got that going for you.
If you could score a Coors Light, like 16 ounce for $3, bro,
Really?
you're in.
All right, I gotta come during baseball season.
Yeah,
Just
get
make
out
sure
here,
you can
dog.
pick me up because I'm not gonna make it back on my own.
I'll pick you up, bro. I'll pick you up.
Oh man, all right.
All right, so what I want to do right now, I want to go ahead and I want to share this screen with you. And
I'm excited. Okay,
you're-
that's a surprise.
yeah.
Okay, so if you're watching, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, if you're listening, I'd recommend listen to it, of course, but then go back to the YouTube at your fave homie JR because you're going to want to see this as well because it's going to unlock some nostalgia for you, especially for our fellow Mainers.
Nice.
So let me go to share screen here. Now, let me just preface this also by saying I've scoured the deep dark web for this, and some of these rips are terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I'm looking at your playlist. You pulled like almost 30 clips. That's impressive.
I was working hard today for us, bro.
I saw your post go up on Facebook. I go, what is he up to?
Yeah, we got so much feedback on that. So I was like, okay, I think this is, better time than any to do this. And there were quite a few that I haven't been able to find yet, but I thought, that's fine. It, leaves us the ability to do a part 2. But some of the video on here is like 280p. The audio quality is pretty rough.
Damn,
but
I didn't even realize they had 280p.
I thought it was like 480 was the lowest it could go.
I thought so too.
But I guess not. So we'll do our best to kind of fix it in post. But these are a bunch of just iconic Maine commercials that we've grown up with, and I just want Dave and us to kind of react to them and just kind of see where it goes. You down?
I'm ready. I'm looking at this list and I'm excited.
All right, we're gonna go with number 1, and it's gonna be immediately recognizable.
I don't know about you, dear, but with winter what it was and prices what they are, I need to save every penny I can get. No, Daddy, down.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hey now!
Coming in hot, dude. What?
So for you listening, there's just a hand. There's a woman in a tree, and there's a hand that's like, I guess, trying to take her money.
Yeah.
And she just called this person daddy. So I don't know. Go where you want with that.
She's in a tree. I can't explain it. All right, let's keep moving.
Play dead. That's why I love Martin's. I can get all kinds of summer goodies at discounts lower than a leak in a lobster pot. It's like
what did she say? A Lincoln lobster pot. Dude, is there something
I've never heard of that.
about her voice to you?
It's grating, but it's also soothing because it's familiar. I know it. I'm familiar with it, but it's not pleasant.
No, I see that my sentiments exactly.
the more you shop at Martin's, dear, the more you save. So you go home a hero. All right, Daddy, here. Go buy yourself a big tasty plate of tools at Martin's.
That was tremendous. I don't think I've ever seen that. If I had, I was a kid and I don't remember.
Iconic. I should have bought it when I saw it at Martin's, bro. Let's go.
And if you're from Maine, it's always pronounced Martin's.
Yeah, M-A-H. Martin's, bub.
Dude, that was great. We'll kick it off with a home run.
They got some wicked good sales guy. Moving on to number 2, and I grabbed 2 of these clips for us because they're iconic. And when I went to Facebook, this recommendation popped up a ton. Here we go.
Take your car to the showroom today. I've got a car, ain't got no luster.
Bro, this is vibing,
ain't got no luster.
Gonna let the showroom make it shine.
Make it shine. Who are these girls?
I've got a car that's
Who's this guy? Oh no, dude.
I need it fixed and I need it fast.
T&J Towing, I think is still around.
Yeah?
Dude, Warren Ave.
Today. Dude, how good is that? How bad, but how good is that?
There's so much production value, a custom song. Like, commercials just aren't the same. And this is a local company. This isn't a national ad.
No. Bro, we got to find out who shot this thing.
I bet it was that guy who did the music video with us, Netflow, Richard. It's got to be him, bro. Because that looks like his studio. Like that clearly wasn't the
Man.
showroom. It was just some studio.
Yeah, dude, that's a story for a different show. But I pulled a second one of the showroom. Here we go.
I've got every reason on
This is
earth
the one.
to be mad.
This
I've
is
got
the one,
every
dude.
reason on earth to be mad. They're all dressed up like the Marlboro Man.
Oh, jeez.
Cause I just crashed the only car I had.
And this is the same vehicle. That's the same
I'm
shot.
gonna take
is.
you to
Dude, an aerial shot
Yeah,
in
what?
the 90s or 80s, whenever this was, that must have cost them a pretty penny to get a camera up in a plane or a helicopter.
A helicopter, right? There was no drone, and not even
No,
close back
you
then.
had to hang out of a chopper or an airplane, and I mean, that's tough.
Bro, who's hovering a helicopter over Warren Avenue? The showroom is. That's who.
Avenue. The showroom's gonna make it right again.
Dude, look at these guys working hard.
There's just one thing I can say. Take your car to the showroom today.
Ah, it's so
The
good. man.
choreography, the music, the guy's mustaches in there. For those
Yeah.
only listening, they were like perfectly trimmed mustaches. That's got to be early 90s.
No, yeah, it is for sure. And it's just, I think when you think of local Portland, Maine ads, bro, like I think we've already hit like a couple of the top tier, have we not?
No, and these aren't even deep cuts. If you grew up in Portland, you know these still.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you definitely know this guy.
Hey, look.
Hi ho, Jolly John here, playing in my new coloring book. Hey, where's the...
Hey,
Dude.
Jolly John. Like every word he says, he's always yelling.
Yo, he was the hardest working ad man on Route 1. I remember
Bro.
my dad bought at least one Dodge Caravan from him, and me and my brother went in, and he had these little, they had like the eye holes cut out, but they were little paper masks. And he gave them to us, and we thought it was the coolest thing. We thought Jolly John was so rich
Of
because
his
he was on
face?
TV of his face, and they were the creepiest masks ever. We would just walk around the house and pull up on Brewster and just try to scare him, and it worked.
And you'd be like, I'm Jolly John.
I'm not jolly unless you're happy.
Unless you're happy.
color? Thanks! What do you think about my racing team?
Dude.
We're always winning. My new coloring book is free!
Get your Jolly coloring book at Jolly John Ford, Lincoln Mercury, or the Used Car Sales Center, Route 1, Saco, Maine.
Then you can have fun like me and my friends. Yay!
Dude,
Jolly John, dude. Let's
he
go.
sold it. And I know he passed away a number of years ago. So RIP to Jolly John, one of the hardest working men we ever saw on TV. But that was like, again, if you're a kid here, he was an icon.
Yeah.
If you were on television, I thought you were rich.
I thought you were rich, super famous, like right up there with listening to Rob Steele every day on the Kill. I thought you were like the most famous people.
Yeah. That's a great pull right there. Oh, man.
Well, in honor of Jolly John, he's going to tell us about the Ford Escort.
Oh, jeez.
Dad, I love it! An Escort with a moonroof, just like the ones on your Lincoln Continentals. Because I'm your daughter, can I get a good deal?
Look, I'm hardly making anything on these cars as is. Oh, and right now, you can finance one of these special Escorts with moonroof at 7.7% financing.
No money down?
And no money down.
Dude.
Is that not iconic, Jolly John? No money down.
1982. That's a young Jolly John. I mean, listen to the moonroof sound effect of it just like squeaking open.
Yeah, that thing, you know.
I love it!
Call toll-free 1-800-HIGH-JOLLY.
Graphics.
1-800-HIGH-JOLLY. Now, was that the number that he carried with him all the way up till the end?
I think it was.
Wow.
Dude, again, if you had a 1-800 number, You were big business.
Big time, yeah. Jolly John wasn't the only guy trying to sell us some cars. All right, we also had Yankee Ford.
When you see this here sticker on a newer used car or truck, what that means is that the person is a shrewd car buyer.
Dude, he is so like, all right, come down here and listen to me tell you a story. And he's got his sticker.
The way that he comes in, it's like this is like a Unsolved Mysteries tape that has been like lost in the library forever.
Yeah,
we'll need to fix the audio because it's only coming in from one side, which is making it even creepier.
You know, as a matter of fact, some people get so embarrassed about not having a Yankee Ford sticker on their car that they come by the Yankee Ford place and ask the Yankee Ford folks for a Yankee Ford sticker.
All right, how many more times you gotta slide in Yankee Ford, man?
Hey, can you fix the script? And we just need like 20 more mentions. So just gotta hit the 20 quota, and then we get a free commercial.
And this is a 30-second spot, but the whole time I want to slow zoom in on this guy's face and his incredible comb over.
Just so people won't think they paid too much for their car. Of course, the easiest and shrewdest way to get a Yankee Ford sticker on your car or truck is to buy your car or truck at Yankee Ford.
There you go.
All right. Great little music. I just want to mention that's a car commercial where you never see a car.
Yeah, it's just literally a slow zoom. It's like a missing persons ad.
Yo, that's like, yeah, if you're holding up a Nike logo. Okay, what does this go to? Is it a shoe? Is it a shirt? Like, what am I supposed to do? You have cars? I don't believe you. I don't see any.
No. I think the whole purpose of it was like, you should be embarrassed if you're driving a car around and there's not a Yankee Ford sticker on it.
If it says Jolly John, just get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not jolly unless
you're happy.
I love it.
They must have had like a little feud going on.
Bro, that would be a deep dive episode right there.
It's a deep cut. We might have to hit up Joe for some info on that.
Bro, we got to get like the down and dirty on like the Route 1 car beefs.
Man, you're not ready for that, people. You're not ready. We're not ready for that.
Well, when I was a kid, I was always ready to go to one place and one place only. And you might be thinking Toys R Us. No, for us kids in Portland, Maine, it was Child World.
Child World, let's take a look.
I'm terrified.
I'm Peter Panda.
It's Peter Panda.
Dude, Peter Panda?
He's incredible on the skates.
Know why I skate through Child World? Because there's so much to see.
No, because you're trying to escape all these kids. That's why you're on roller skates.
Children of all ages,
I get it.
You'll find what you're looking for at Child World. And it's so nice to know that...
I'm wondering if they hired some guy from Happy Wheels. Like, hey, you're good on skates. Do you want to come be in our ad?
Okay, here's my question, because so far this is the most well-produced ad. Is this a national ad or was this a local ad?
Child World, as far as I know, and we're gonna get into it here in a second. It used to be called something else before our time, but I'm pretty sure it was local, as far as I know.
Well, this is a fantastic commercial.
Yeah.
Prices are low and shopping is friendly and fun.
Look at that hose in the end.
Dude, graphics.
Yeah, everything a store should be. That's the tag.
Great tag. That's the one I remember. Is it was over by like it was like the beginning of Westbrook by Sagamore Village.
Sagamore Village, right across the street, and there used to be a little Caesars in there too before they left and came back.
Hot and ready.
Me and my cousin Jared used to sneak in the back door, and we would steal a bunch of sodas when we were little kids.
Yeah,
steal a bunch of sodas.
You were slick.
Yeah, dude. So before it was Child World, I always thought it was Child's World, but it was just Child World. It used to be called Children's Palace.
Okay.
Children's Palace, the Super Toy Store, and a whole lot more. When it comes to family computers and video games,
okay, let's right quick.
Whoa.
Like green screen? What? Like what?
This is a lot of production again, a lot of post-production, and this again. If this was local, this was a high budget for the 80s, the early
82
80s.
This came out.
You got Atari and television. What, man?
You
If I
got
could get my
Peter
hands on
Panda.
some of those just
Yeah.
in the box, I'd be rich.
Man. So if you're hearing this, please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but as like a small-minded guy that grew up in Portland, Maine, this was a local place to me. It was right across the street. It wasn't like a chain like a Toys R Us or anything like that, but let's keep on rolling.
We've got it all together in this fabulous electronics center. So many family computers, video games, and learning aids. The latest, the best, the most exciting, and low prices.
Yeah.
Bro, that was you, bro.
I was like,
on?
I'm in here.
There's
Oh, bro, it's me.
Bro, you're in the ad. I love it.
Exciting and low prices that have made us the specialists in family computers and video games.
Children's Palace, a super toy store and a whole lot more.
Bro, that's an ad right there. That jingle in the end.
The animation of Peter Panda, this had to be, I'm doing a little research here on Wikipedia because I'm thinking this can't just be local. This is way too much money into this for the 80s.
Give Portland, Maine its due, bro. Come on.
All right. So Child World was founded by these guys in Quincy, Mass in 62. Okay. So it seems like it was regional. It became the second largest toy retailer in the US after Toys R Us.
Wow.
And a lot of times they operated near Toys R Us locations. Case in point right here.
Yep.
They eventually liquidated. We could go into more about it, but this was like, I think, a regional, possibly national chain. It said they had 54, up to 54 stores, maybe more.
Okay.
So we had something cool in Portland. All right.
We'll take it. And another thing that we had that was cool, and this was highly recommended on Facebook when I
still have this.
Yeah, when I went up and asked, hey, what Maine commercials live in your head, like still to this day? And this was a very popular vote.
Rennie's.
Dude, that was very nice. I wasn't expecting that.
No, it was just simple. And then, of course, I had to go and get it again.
Rennie's a Maine adventure.
I love it. Who are those women? And why
are these ladies?
Yeah, why do they sound so good? Yeah.
They said, all right. They probably had like a whole audition. All right, we're gonna get a female vocal group, and they won out. They all look like the moms in the neighborhood. I trust them.
Yeah, I think they were probably like the wives of the guys that worked at Rennie's.
Figure it out. Get a tune up here. You're down here, up here. Get up here. Okay.
Did you like the moms more than you did the guys on the wind instruments?
I like a good horn section. I mean, I was in the band in college, so I'm a little biased. That was nice.
Absolutely. Well, another staple in Portland, Maine is obviously Shaw's. Every day is summer at Shaw's, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that I remember. This one, tell me if you do, because I don't remember this one.
Get Ragu from Shaw's at 2 for $3 and drive off with a deal. Nabisco snacks from Shaw's are just $1.88. That's food for...
Who is this guy? Because I've heard him in other stuff
I have too. He's got to be like a national voiceover guy, and I like this the stop motion animation there. They moved the little jar of ragu off the screen.
Yeah, and then think, dude, all of those items right now would cost us like $6.
So is this saying each one is $1.88?
Yeah.
We got Ritz crackers, Fig Newtons, and Chips Ahoy. Man, Chips Ahoy, dude.
Bro, especially the soft ones. Get out of here.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right, move forward.
All right.
Bought. Adirondack has...
I'm sorry, what?
What the hell is Adirondack Cola? Do you know about this?
I vaguely remember seeing it. I'm sure it was regional. I mean, the Adirondacks are in New York, so I guess it was a cola brand for a while.
I had no idea. See, you're very knowledgeable.
Reached a new peak in value. Now just
Hear the
60
wind sound effect.
Yeah, we got one, Adirondack Cola, ginger ale, Waste Watcher.
Waste Watchers. You can't be having soda and watch your waste. That doesn't make any sense.
With frost.
And look at the top, it says sugar free. That's a lie.
Come on, dog. You know this ain't no sugar free.
9 cents.
The echo out there, okay?
Cents.
Find more great values in this special.
Dude, look at the pamphlet, bro. The flyer.
Man. Clean.
If you grew up in Maine, these were in your house no matter what at all times.
And often ended up on the fridge.
Yeah.
Shaw's flyer.
Good food costs less at Shaw's.
Good food costs less at Shaw's. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. That's before our time. Hey, I feel young.
Yeah, I'll take it. Because to me, it's only in my mind because of Bob Marley.
Dude, every day summer at Shaw's. We got green apples, blue apples, oranges too. What's it gonna say? We got nothing.
Nothing. Oh man. Let's jump over to a staple that when I come up there in a few weeks, we will be going.
Oh, we going.
Funtown, Splash Town, USA. Great American family comes here to play. Thrill rides, water slides, we got it all. Where kids of all ages can still have a ball. Funtown is home for family fun, and Splash Town's the coolest place under the sun. A lifetime of memories waiting for you in Saco, Maine. We're gonna party with you. The great American family comes to play at Funtown, Splash Town, USA.
Dude.
You know what? The only thing that I miss is they didn't say Route 1, Saco in the end.
Well, the extended version, they do like a drum roll and then it's like a and then the guy does the voiceover. Come on down to Funtown, Route 1, Saco, Maine.
Yeah. So that was obviously like, I wouldn't say it's like a super current one, but a more current ad. But the song is what is the most recognizable.
Theme. Every time I see a video of the Dragon's Descent, I just think of Hazard being like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my god! I would be on one side, he would be on the other, and by like halfway into the ride, everybody's doing it.
Yeah,
so good. So right next to Funtown, we talked about the potential beef between Yankee Ford and Jolly John.
Route 1 has just got a lot of beef,
bro. We need to do a deep dive.
It's a lot of business competition. It makes sense.
Yeah. So the competition. And bro, it's kind of a BS move when Funtown introduced Splashtown to like specifically try to take out, Saco's original water park.
Hate.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
People on the go Aquaboggin. We make waves.
Come on, gang, we're off to
Can they not afford music?
Yo, this is dated, bro. Dated.
Look at these kids, though.
Aquaboggin Water Park.
Oh boy, Aquaboggin. That's where they make waves. And they have water slides too.
Whose dad is that just whipping down that thing, bro?
We take exit 5 off the main turnpike to Scarborough, exit 2B.
Mommy.
Dude, that is like
old signs. I haven't seen those numbers. I don't even remember seeing those numbers.
Wow, this is so cool.
That's it.
No, not yet.
Was that throwing shade at Funtown?
No, not yet. Yeah, that was, dude, that is a stab right there.
Hate.
No, not yet.
We have to go by Funtown to get to Aquaboggin.
Oh, they mentioned the name.
Bro, I didn't see that coming. Is that good business practice? Like,
we have to go by them.
Ooh, yeah, you gotta
Heisman that. Heisman that hoe.
Just 2 minutes away.
Oh boy, Aquaboggin.
New England's largest wave pool.
Route 1, Saco.
Dude, the audio cuts, first of all, come on.
Yeah.
Fade that in and out, please.
Why was there not like a like some little, piece of music in the back?
That was building like one of those 80s horror movies. Like something's going to go terribly wrong here. Like, why is there no music? I'm really off put.
Yeah, that guy was zipping so fast down that thing, dude, because there was something chasing him, and you know it.
Yeah.
So if you didn't go to Funtown, if you didn't go to Aquaboggin, some of us went somewhere else, a place called Santa's Village.
It's rides, it's shows, it's a jolly old soul, it's Christmas, it's laughter, it's fun for everyone, it's Christmas.
Oh, they had a log flume?
Yeah.
Santa's Village is more than an amusement park. It's an adventure. It's rides and shows. It's families and smiles. It's Santa and his reindeer. And it's Christmas today. And new for 2010, Ho Ho H2O. Visit santasvillage.com.
All right.
The children all say,
At Santa's Village, it's Christmas today.
So what that was obviously a rework, a 2010 update of their old commercial.
Yep.
Santa's Village, I don't ever remember going there. Do you?
I don't think I ever went. We always saw the ads and thought it would be cool. But by the time we got older, it wasn't cool anymore. Jefferson, New Hampshire. I remember where all these places were because I could recite the jingle, and at the end they tell you where it was, and I'm like, oh, that's in Jefferson, New Hampshire. Why do you know that? Because I memorized the jingle.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went to Santa's Village either, but I do have a bunch of family photos of when Mom took us to Storyland.
Oh my God, I love Storyland.
We're going to Storyland. Hooray! This is fun.
It's a little brother and sister.
Let's ride the pumpkin coach. It's Cinderella.
Cinderella? They didn't have the license to Cinderella.
It's Cinderella. Or is it?
Or is it?
Let's get those pirates.
Oh my God, dude.
What a big
That's cool.
longboat. Whee!
Who was that? Wait, was that from like Rocky and Bullwinkle?
No, it's just a walrus.
Oh, okay.
The safari ride is great.
Oh no, they
Let's
dude,
keep
go back.
walking.
Wait, can you go back?
I just love.
Yeah, hold on. How far back?
Go to the when they're in the cage.
Okay.
Safari ride is great.
It looks like they just trapped all the kids in a cage, bro. They never made it out.
We're bringing you to the dungeon in Cinderella's castle.
I mean, that's accurate. If you read Hansel and Gretel, that's what happened.
Oh my God, dude.
Let's keep walking. I just love Storyland. Me too.
Dude, that's a pretty good one.
Me too.
Yeah, that was like little, little Jeff, little, my sister Alicia just roaming around Storyland. I don't know. That one was kind of cute.
It was. Oh, so all right. The next one I can see you teeing up, York's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah.
That song plays rent free in my head. I just know the jingle. Like if you played it, I would just be like, what? Who's playing the York's Wild Kingdom theme song?
To this day.
To this day.
Dude. I remember as a kid, this place looked so freaking dope.
And I never got to go.
I never went either.
It's probably better because I probably would have been let down. I'm just glad.
Visit York's Wild Kingdom today.
The myth just lives in my mind.
Yeah, you're like, this place must have been incredible.
This is exactly the commercial.
Yeah.
And you
Dude,
can tell
it's
they
just-
scored the music perfectly to
Yeah.
end on like an ending note.
Yeah, it was almost like, okay, here's our film. We need you to do the score to it now.
Yeah.
And that guy, they got way more than their money's worth because whoever composed that came out swinging, dude.
Yeah, you think it's going to be like, are we about to watch the Goonies or is Michael Jackson going to come out? And
Yeah.
it's York's Wild Kingdom.
It's amazing. Now, another theme park I never even heard of until doing a little research for this particular show today. Have you ever heard of a ride called the Boston Tea Party?
I've never heard of that ride, but I've been to this theme park.
Is it Canopy Lake Park?
Yeah, dude, Canopy Lake Park is a gem. We went on a school trip there in 8th grade at King.
What? You remember this?
Dude, all of us, we were hyped. We got to go to Canopy Lake Park. I had like $20 in my pocket. So you could buy candy or, you know, try to win some tickets and yada, yada. Like that place was, if you couldn't go to Six Flags, you wanted to go to Canopy Lake Park.
So it was like Aquaboggin, Fun Town, Canopy Lake Park, Six Flags.
Exactly. Right. It was just better. Okay. I don't even know if it was better, but it was in New Hampshire. It wasn't in Maine, so it was better.
It's fast. It's fun. It's wet. Dude, that's a big log flume.
Shoot the chute, henceforth at Canopy Lake
Shoot
Park.
the chute. I do remember that.
Really?
Oh,
Shoot
man,
the
you just
chute, what?
unlocked a memory of seeing that. Shoot the chute, sponsored by McDonald's.
Man, that's pretty cool. What do you remember about Shoot the Chute?
Me and Ryan would just over and over and over and over again. We just wanted to ride that nonstop.
Wow. It looks pretty incredible, if I'm honest. That looks like a stellar log flume.
More than stellar. And I don't know. Maybe it's still running today.
Maybe. You know, after hitting up all these theme parks, you know, you can work up quite an appetite. All right. Follow me on this segue, Dave. And sometimes when you're hungry, you know, maybe you just want to go to the China Diner.
The Diner, bub.
Delightful.
A stone throw away from 202. If that's not specific, I don't know what is, bro.
Yo.
Enticing. That's breakfast at the China Diner. The China Diner has delicious home-cooked meals that are sure to please all. Famous for our breakfast as well as lunch and dinner.
You know what? Watching all these commercials, if you would never come to Maine, if you've never been to New England, the people portrayed in these ads, these are just, it's so accurate, it hurts. I'm like, there's no other state where you can say that person's from Montana, like, or California. Yeah. Now, these people are all definitely from New England.
Yeah, absolutely.
Experts in home cooking and offer a diverse breakfast menu.
Discover what food should taste like at the China Diner.
He was trying to hold back that accent so hard, dude. But then when China Diner came out, it was all over.
Should taste like at the China Diner.
China Diner.
South China, Maine.
Bro, I love that jingle. China,
it's great.
China Diner, a stone throw away from 202.
And great. Look at the phone number on there. They didn't even add the 207 because if you're seeing it, you know it's in Maine.
You know, bro. Man, 445-5700.
They had a .com, or they might still be open.
Really?
I don't know. China
bro, if they are,
Let's
can we just go? Can we? If they're open, can we just go? Because I love a good diner, bub. All right, I like going
China Diner, Maine.
Yeah, there's no way it's around still.
2020 closes for good.
No, just like
that, bro.
Joker's closed in 2020. Did that ever come back?
No, it's called. Dude, you get a load of this.
What?
It's called Greg's Place now.
What? Old Greg's Place?
I'm old Greg.
Old Greg.
Where are we? Greg's Place.
Why is it called that?
Probably Greg Peralta opened it up.
Is it like the same kind of deal, or is it like a completely different type of business?
It looks like the same deal. Dine in, take out, no delivery.
Man.
Wow. There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, dude. What the hell, man? Well, you know, after you eat, sometimes, you know, you need to buy some new furniture.
Yeah, bub.
For your apartment.
Gotta sit down. It's a big meal. You gotta take a load off.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's a few places you could go and do that. And one of them is the Furniture Superstore.
Furniture
The
Superstore?
Furniture Superstore. The Furniture Superstore. The Furniture Superstore.
That's what I was waiting for, man.
In Lisbon and South Portland is introducing you to the biggest furniture and mattress sleep
Why are they both leaning towards each other?
shop in the state.
That's right. If you're in the market for a new mattress in Box Spring, you got to visit the Furniture Superstore with great quality manufacturers like Tempur-Pedic, Simmons Beauty Rest.
Dave, ballpark for me. How many takes for this shot?
They probably only got like 3 because somebody said, all right, guys, here's the deal. We have a hard out 30 seconds. We can't spend any more money on this ad. You have to fit all these words in 30 seconds or we're going over budget. And you get 3 takes.
Here we go.
Simmons Beauty Rest Black and beyond.
So if you're looking for a premium quality mattress,
The other guy only
and you
said like
want
3
next
things.
day delivery, get to the Furniture Superstore in Lisbon or South Portland. Don't miss it.
All right. Is he trying to like rip off Jolly John here?
Don't miss it. All right, so I have a lot of things about this. The one guy without the mustache, he's just kind of there. And the guy said, all right, here's some throwaway lines because since you're a part of this, you have to say something.
Yeah.
Lisbon, Maine, and South Portland. You can have 2 more different places to have this store.
Right?
Superstores. Those places are not close together.
Superstores. There's multiple.
And it looks like they're in the basement of their own store.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like that's all overstock.
Yeah. We can't film upstairs. We have to stay open. You guys can't just shut down. We're selling furniture.
Guy on the left is like, look, I'm going to be the star of this. Okay. I'm going to be the animated one. I'm going to be the one signing autographs in the store. Jared, you're going to go on to like Subway fame. But until then, you're going to just, say all the meat and potatoes of this. Okay.
Yeah. I have the mustache. Look, I look like Walt Disney. All right. Just let me handle this.
Can we just hold on real quick, that last line?
Portland, don't miss it.
You see, he looks off to be like, was that good? And the camera person was like, all right, well, that's all the time we got, so we're going to have to use it.
Did he? Oh, let me see it again.
Don't miss it.
He just looks off, and you're like, wait a minute, dude. Hold. The guy was probably like, you got to keep it locked on the camera.
Oh, that's so good, man. Well, if you don't want to go to the Furniture Superstore, Dave, what's another place you could go to get some furniture for your new home?
Chapter 11. It was right down the street.
Was it?
Yeah. They must have gone.
Furniture is all about $199. $199. $199. $199.
How much?
$199.
Can you loop him saying that and like turn it into a beat? That'd be the best.
$199.
$199.
Yeah.
$199. $199.
Dave, how much is this couch?
Chapter 11, Conger Street, Portland.
$199.
$199, dude. And then I think probably the one that we know the most is because of Bob Marley.
You're right.
And it's Green Mountain Furniture.
Green Mountain Furniture's major supplier of Canadian rockers is discontinuing business.
Canadian Rockers, it sounds like an 80s pro wrestling tag team.
The Canadian Rockers, the cousins of the Heart Foundation.
And they have beef. It's Quebec versus wherever. I don't know.
And Green Mountain Furniture has the majority of leftover inventory. Come in today and get 2 for the price of 1.
It's
It's
just a photo slideshow. They didn't even get a video camera in there.
Oh, come on.
To own the silky, smooth, gliding action of a Canadian rocker, you need to come in now because this
Every grandmother had a Canadian rocker.
Oh,
sale is for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Buy 1 Canadian rocker and get the second one of equal or lesser value absolutely free at Green Mountain Furniture. Route 16, Ossipee, New Hampshire.
Yes, that's the part, bro.
Ossipee, New Hampshire. You knew where it was.
Route 16, Ossipee. Dude, that's so good. Why is that still in my mind as like a 37-year-old man almost?
Because catchy music, annoying ads, like it's on the border. It's not annoying, but it's like It's a little country. It's a little bit, twangy. It's home. It's homey.
Yeah. It's homey, but New Hampshire's not quite home. But we got a lot of New Hampshire ads, just as I'm sure they got a lot of Maine ads,
Yeah.
And it doesn't get any more Maine than this.
Right now, Levinsky's will save you 50% on every item in the store. 50% off Levi, Lee, Chick, Woolrich, Oshkosh, Columbia, Nike, and more. Buy one item at Levinsky's already low price and get the second item at...
What? Dave, how are they doing that in 1993? They just split a woman in half.
It's a lot of... Look, you can see the cropped images, how they don't quite line up. Like, that was a lot of... All right, hey, college kid, get in here. You got an editing machine? Great.
Yep.
We got some work for you.
Oh, my goodness.
50% off. Savings apply to lower priced item. 50% savings in the ladies, men's, and children's department. Everything at
Cartwheel.
Levinsky's is 50% off. What does
Graphics.
Zach Morris made an appearance.
competition think? At 50%.
Why is she just playing the guitar?
They sell it
store-wide.
probably.
Levinsky's has no competition.
Okay, look at this kid.
Surprise.
Save 50% store-wide at Levinsky's, Portland, Freeport, and North Windham.
And I had to give you a double shot of
Double
Levinsky's.
feature.
Hey guys, it's your turn to save at Levinsky's. It's a 50% off sale on Levinsky's men's department. Save 50% on Levi's jeans.
What?
Dude, he's doing gymnastics.
How does this represent 50% off?
Only one hand.
No.
Columbia jackets, Woolrich sweaters. Save 50% on Champion.
They're like, hey, you know that thing you used to do in high school, Jake? Yeah, like you could do like the one-handed handstands and stuff. I'm gonna shoot a Levinsky's ad tomorrow. Can you be in it? Can you do that? Yeah, sure, dude. But what does that have to do with clothes?
You just gotta wear the Levinsky's clothes.
You just have to wear the flannel.
Sweats, Nike footwear, Arrow shirts, and Docker pants.
Well,
Handstand.
Yeah, I can do a handstand still.
Save
Perfect.
50% off right now in Levinsky's men's department. Buy one item.
Okay.
The lighting's not good enough to make him disappear, so he's just going behind the other fake wall.
It was like he's trying to do that that Austin
Powers
bit.
behind the couch. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I can take the elevator.
Take the canoe. He starts just.
Levinsky's everyday low price and get the second item at 50% off. Sale price.
Oh, dude, Mighty
Ducks
Ducks.
jersey. Bro, that's sick. That's sick.
Price applies to the lower priced item.
Levinsky's is my soul.
50% off everything in the men's department at Levinsky's. It's fantastic. Levinsky's, Portland, Freeport, and North Windham.
Dude.
Clever.
So tell me, back in 93, I don't think it was called green screen yet, was it? It was some other type of technology.
It was just blue screen, but they had green screen too.
Okay.
So you would just chroma key stuff out, same as ever. I just don't remember that ad. I remember Levinsky's, the guy with the like funny, like loud voice, and be like 50% off. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's the guy that I recall the most too. But yeah, again, this is just what I've been able to find this round. So
creative Maine commercials. I'm a fan of all of these.
Yeah. Now, Alka-Seltzer, this is a national brand.
Right.
But when they bring it to Winter Harbor, Maine,
dude,
in 85, Bob.
We asked the whole town of Winter Harbor, Maine to sample Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Here's what people said.
This goes back to what you said. It's so accurate that it hurts.
I've switched to Alka-Seltzer Plus, and I'll never go back to anything else.
When I take Alka-Seltzer Plus, it drains everything from over my eyes right
What?
down through my nose. My
Drains
history
everything.
Right out you.
That's why in Winter Harbor, over half the people who tried it are switching to Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine.
Why did all these people look like they're held hostage?
Dude, it's like, hold it up higher.
No, so we could see the label.
It worked on this one, the Harbor Cold Alka-Seltzer Plus did.
Wait, that guy's name was Linwood Workman. Yeah, he does work.
And why did, like, the way that he said his line, it was like very Yoda-ish.
It worked on this one, the Harbor-Cold Alka-Seltzer Plus did.
What?
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine for tough winter colds.
I like that last shot, and it's like fizzing up in the water. That's pretty cool to me. I don't know.
You're like, that's refreshing. And then you realize you don't get to sip it. You have to chug that for it to work.
Yeah. So we're gonna take it to the 2000s, the early 2000s.
Ooh.
Now, if you're relatively close to the same age as Dave and I, now in
mid-30s, yeah, somewhere around there.
Older, not old, or
exactly.
as Arnold would say, old, not obsolete.
Exactly.
We grew up with Roadrunner internet. It was like the first ever like cable internet available, and it was, I don't even remember what the speed was, but when we were younger, it was blazing fast. Had a sweet mascot, and without any further ado,
twice as nice. That's right. Consumers rated Roadrunner High-Speed Online highest customer satisfaction
JD
among
Power.
high-speed internet.
JD Power Associates.
You know,
bro.
you did something right, and it's like they just made that up. By the way,
that's not a real thing.
It's a real thing because someone made it up. We're just gonna call it JD Power, and it's just this guy's name. And if you get that award, you're good.
So was this for like, I don't know, like awards for businesses with great products or
basically
services, whatever?
If your product is good, we'll give you an award. Or if you pay us enough money, we'll give you an award.
I'm giving this show, Hanging with Homie, the JR Power and Associates Award.
Service providers 2 years in a row, tied in 2000.
I love how they lead with that, by the way. Nothing about the speed, nothing about anything
We haven't
else.
talked about the internet at all yet.
No. JD Powered Associates loves this.
Too, according to JD Powered
This is not an ad about Roadrunner.
Bro, what is going on?
Associates. With Roadrunner's blazing speed and always-on connection, music and movie clips download in just
music and
movie clips. They download in
Napster
just
users.
seconds. How long's the clip?
seconds. Break the speed limit with Roadrunner High Speed Online.
Break
Brought
the
to you by
speed
Time
limit.
Warner Cable. Call 1-800-ROADRUNNER today or visit roadrunner.com. Your world is always on.
Bro, they had to end with one of their awards from JD Power Associates on there. But I don't know. There's something cool to me about the Roadrunner, Time Warner Cable. They're not around anymore. They can suck it anyway, right? They sucked.
Seriously, they were
But
the
just
worst.
the fact, that they had the Roadrunner mascot, always thought that was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it must have cost them a lot of money to get the licensing. And I was just having this conversation with my dad at dinner because in the shop we're talking about, well, how do we get a MLB or an NFL or an NBA license so we can do our own designs and still use players and team names and stuff.
Right.
And the NBA is like 60 grand a year. MLB is like 40,000.
Damn.
So we're like, okay, well, like in year 3, we can probably do that and we'll build up some designs. Like, Culture Kings, they do their own custom designs based on teams and logos and players. But they've been in business a while, and that's kind of a vision I see for what we can do. But with Roadrunner, they probably paid Warner Brothers quite a bit of money to use that.
They had to have, right? But that was the most recognizable thing, the name of it, Roadrunner, and then the meet.
As I say that out loud and realize that Time Warner owned it, they probably just said, well, we have that IP. We don't even have to pay for it.
Right, dude. I didn't even think
we
of that
can just
either.
leverage this.
Man, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I never thought there was any connection between our local Time Warner Cable and Time Warner, like Warner Brothers.
It's all the same, baby. Warner's
Dude.
Running it.
Bet a Warner Brother next time. Gosh.
Best t-shirt I ever seen.
Ever, dude. That was in every like hip hop barber shop ever. Do you remember a place called I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Laverdiere's?
I do not, dude. What is this? I'm excited.
Okay, well, let's just dive in.
This year, Halloween is on a Saturday, so come into Laverdiers where they have everything for the
So come into Laverdiers.
All right, this footage looks like the movie Halloween's about to start.
It really does.
Monster Mash, the eeriest of costumes.
Jared, we're going to need you to toss on the mask and get into frame, okay?
Most frighteningly wonderful makeup.
Oh,
and accessories
Reveal.
that will knock your eyes out.
Those are creepy puppets.
All this plus everything you need
Team
for
Wolf,
your
bro.
party.
Halloween at Laverdiers. It's not just for kids anymore.
It's not just for kids anymore.
There's the Maine right there at
it
the
is,
end.
dude. Gosh. And of course they bring in some little kid, you know, dressed as a clown.
Man. See, that's what I'm saying. It was like a Halloween ripoff.
It really was, dude. It really was. You know, there's hold on. There's one car one that I missed for you.
Oh. I'm excited.
That I really wanted to have in here before we do the old grand finale, but I just call this annoying. It literally on YouTube, it was just called annoying local commercial from Bangor, Maine. And I guess it's called Bangor Cockhair.
Oh my God.
Someone had to preface this.
No.
If I'm willing to do this just to entertain you, only 300 down, only 300 down.
Dave, what is going on?
This is the remix, yo.
This guy looks like Jesse Ventura trying to sell me a vehicle.
He went in the costume closet and just said, find whatever you can and just meet me in the conference room.
The best cash deals around.
The robot.
And the easiest financing in town.
Oh gosh, dude.
then imagine what I'll do to sell you a vehicle today. So come to Bangor Content today and come to the party!
I have no idea what any of that was in the end. What did they say?
They said, come join the party. So they had to put it on the screen. That was, I don't know, taking a chance. I mean, it's like a bunch of people took a 2-week film class and they said, hey, you've never made a video ever. So here you go. Figure it out.
Yeah, and that's my mistake. I totally forgot that one. I try to keep these all in order for you. But again, I was doing this by like the seat of my pants, and there's a few that I missed. I couldn't find Jokers. I couldn't find Palace Playland. Like,
dude, Palace Playland.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have to do a part 2. And if you're hearing this right now, drop us a comment wherever you're consuming this podcast.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know which ones we need to react to next. And lastly here on the program is something that several years ago actually went viral, like crazy.
Yeah,
viral.
national.
Yeah. So we're going to show you the ad and then the blooper campaign that went viral. This is Dysats.
Real Mainers can handle winter.
3/4 foot of snow, nor'easter. Just a dusting.
Just a dusting.
I'm the star of the show.
Man. Come on, dude. Just a dusting.
How much we gonna get?
Hard telling, not knowing.
Hard telling, not knowing, bub. Come on, dude.
These
Who's
are some
feeding them
zingers,
this?
dude.
Dude.
Just plow the dooryard.
Then plow it again. And real Mainers
Love comfort food. Like the chicken pot pie from Dysarts.
Pulled chicken, pork, tender veggies.
In an good gravy.
You know, this girl in here was like, hey, you know, Jerry, your niece is kind of cute, right? We could get her to be in the ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
This is comfort food.
This is Dysarts. Come eat.
At Dysarts.
Dysarts.com.
The girl just puts her hand in front of her brother's face,
Yeah.
just like, out of here.
This is my ad, Dysats, dude. Have you ever been there, by the way?
I have. We stopped there kind of frequently on our way up to Bar Harbor, and it's really good.
That's so cool, man.
It's
I remember
huge.
this local burger place. I think it was over on what street is it Forest Ave that RSVP's on?
Yep.
Okay, so there was like this little like drive-in burger place.
Vivian's,
there.
bro. It
Vivian's,
was legendary.
Yeah. Dude, my dad used to like bring me there as a kid and I loved it.
It was the best ever. And they had one of those like oil crayons, like those black ones, and they would just have this greasy bag. They'd mark what it was, cheese or no cheese. You have like two options. It was burgers with or without cheese, single or double, and soda.
That's it. Simple. Man. Well, I don't know why that just randomly popped in my mind.
Bro.
But
one time, stupidly before basketball practice, we went in there and housed like 2 burgers. And
oh no!
Like 4 of us threw up after practice.
Dude, what? It's worth it.
It was so good.
So if you, in our last clip from Dysats, we showed you this couple here. And the woman says, baked on a buttery, flaky crust, right?
Nails it.
Which is kind of hard to say now that I'm saying
I was like, I didn't know you were going to make it all the way through that.
And it was supposed to be her husband's line. And just watch this.
The line is baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Baked on a buttery crust.
It's close.
She's like looking at the director, just embarrassed of her husband, dude. Look at his face.
He's like, I fucked up.
Buttery. Baked in a buttery flavored crust. Baked in a buttery flavored.
Look at her mouthing the words.
She's like, come on, get it.
Come on, Gary. I'm trying to enjoy my dinner.
Crust.
Yeah. Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Is all right. Seriously, like it's so
sarcastic, dude.
Yeah, you know, come on.
Baked in a buttery, flaky
crust. Here we go.
Baked on a buttery, crispy crust. Flaky.
He just can't get it. And I love how she keeps staring at the director after.
I left flaky out again. See, sure they have that cue card up there. Baked on a buttery. Okay. Baked on a buttery, crispy crust.
She is mouthing it. It's so funny.
Flaky.
Just stares at him.
Okay.
I thought I said flaky. You know the old saying, happy wife, happy life. It's going to be tough for this poor gentleman right here.
Baked on a buttery, flaky crust.
You should have had me do that.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
big shot?
That good.
Baked in the buttery, flaky.
Baked on a buttery, crispy crust.
It's not even close, dude.
God damn it, crispy. Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, crispy. I mean,
flaky.
Flaky.
Big smiles.
Big smiles. Okay.
God.
Start the pan.
3.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
She's
Screw up again?
even if he got it, she's messing it up.
Yeah.
Baked in a buttery flavored.
Flavored.
Flaky.
Baked in a buttery, flaky
crust. Okay, here we go.
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
She does it every time, dude. I've never looked at
Baked
that.
in a bake. Oh.
Whoa, hold on now. Hold on now. Get out of here.
Not so easy, is it? He's so excited that she messed up.
Baked in a buttery, crispy flake.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Baked in a buttery, crispy
Hey now.
flake?
Dude, they cast like a perfect Maine couple. I've seen this version of a couple probably every single time I go out in Maine.
Dude, anywhere you go. Oh, it's so good. Like, whoever decide, hey, you know what would be better than the actual ad that we shot? Remember that couple that was just impossible? Let's put together like a gag reel.
Just run it. Just roll that and put our name at the end.
Yeah.
He's loving it.
He loves it.
Jack, go door.
You two in the back, you want to be in a television commercial? Did you say the line, ma'am?
Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! There it is. So
and still the whole time, one or the other is mouthing it. Like you still messed up the shot.
yeah, it's like, come on, you guys. That is our first example of
Dude.
just what I kind of think for us in our age group are just kind of legendary Maine commercials. Like, which one of that bunch kind of has the most nostalgia to you, or what's the most like recognizable?
It's the most nostalgia is the one I've never been to. It's York's Wild Kingdom. That sound instantly, I'm like 8 years old, and
It's
watching
so
this on
cool.
TV, like I want to go there. Where is that? Where's York? When you're little, York is like a million miles away, but it's like 40 miles away.
Right. And when you just said York, it reminded me of the song where you could learn all the different counties.
The counties, yep.
Yeah, so maybe we'll have to save that for a part 2.
Yeah.
I think the most recognizable has to be Fun Town Splash Town, USA. It's
classic.
It's just, it's there, but the showroom is so good too. Rennie's is so good. Gosh,
that was a solid lineup. I like that. That was a good episode idea.
Yeah, I thought, and again, there's Palace Playland, there's Big Al's. We'll
Jolly
save him for a part
John.
2. Because we could do a whole episode on Big Al. There's so many of them, but I just wanted to pull a few. And I thought it would be a fun show idea, especially, we're getting a lot of interaction in our hometown, especially since you moved back home. It's like, well, why not kind of, lean into that a little bit and go for it? And Maine is an amazing place, and it'll always be home no matter what. Really looking forward to getting back up there in a few weeks. And this was super cool, man.
The only one that wasn't in there that everybody will say, well, how come you didn't add this one?
Oh, no.
Was Hardy Wolf and Downing. Let's settle this.
Let's settle this one.
But it wasn't really a jingle. It was more of a, oh, these guys have bats, yo.
Baseball
what's going
bats,
on?
yeah.
Or Joe Bornstein.
Yep. Joe Born, dude, yeah. Well,
we could do a whole law one.
Again, this is what makes this cool is we'll revisit this and we'll do a part 2. And instead of me just trying to dig through my brain and remember all of these just obscure commercials in Maine history from our childhood, if you're hearing this right now, drop a comment, send us a DM, send us an audio message, because we want to react to even some more deep cuts,
I love the deep cuts. In the cuts of Maine. So if you're not from Maine and you're listening, none of this will make sense to you. But
no, it
hopefully
will not.
You can laugh at the fact that to us, this is not out of the ordinary. Everybody was super accurate in these ads.
Too spot on. And even if you can't relate on the Maine side of it, there are local commercials in every city, in every state, everywhere. And you're like, oh, they're doing us dirty. Like, oh, come on. Why is that so on the nose,
That's us. I wish it wasn't, but it is.
Yeah. Did you know what I would love to do is look at like a bunch of like local Minnesota ads from the 90s, just because the voice would be so cool. I don't know why.
Anything like that. Yeah. I think we need to rank like most distinct accents.
Yeah. Well, dude, randomly I was reading like the top 10 like most sexy accents in the States.
Hey.
And the New England accent was number 5.
Hey now. I mean, hey now.
Number
there.
5, Bob.
Five,
was
Bob.
like,
Dude, we going to Dunks? We going to Dunkin' guy?
Yeah. It was specifically Boston, but we know that's New England.
We know it. Yeah. If you're from New England, you just drop your eyes and you talk like this.
I found some Dunkin' ads from the 90s with the guy with the bald guy.
Time to make
and
the
mustache.
donuts.
Time to make the donut. So I left some of these off so we can revisit it again here on Hangin' with Homie.
We're going to expand. Yeah, I'm glad you did this. It gives the audience a special taste of like our abilities. We've got a lot of variety. And I just looked at the numbers, and last week's episode did like 130 views. Where did that come from?
Let me tell you, and I love saying this every week, It is now our most listened to episode in Hanging with Homie history. I'll clap it up for you. You clap it up for me.
Yes, sir.
Which feels pretty damn cool, man. And, not that we're trying to, gloat or anything. This is all because of the people that listen and watch the show. Not only was that our most listened to and consumed episode, but, we've now cracked over 1,000 hours of watch time, which is humongous.
Thank you, everybody. That's incredible.
Yeah. Thanks a ton. Are you kidding?
You know what else I just looked at? Because we had been talking about what are the requirements. And I saw on YouTube now it's 3,000. I thought it was 3,500 hours. So we're a third of the way there.
Dude, let's go.
2,000 left.
It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. And the reason why it does is because the conversations that we have, like today maybe have been a little theatrical, right? It was a little different from your ordinary Hanging with Homie episode. But overall, it's kind of like what I'm most proud of is these are just genuine conversations between two guys that have been best friends for 25 years and people want to hear them, which blows my mind.
It's cool.
We're
going to have them
It
anyway.
really does. It feels cool. Yeah.
So we're just putting a little more effort in so y'all can be included and it's not just all these inside jokes that only we get.
Right. So if you're a fellow Mainer like us, share this with another Mainer.
Share it, bub.
Yeah, they're gonna, just send it, guys. They're gonna know about a lot of these, and they're, hey, Dave, JR, you missed this one. What about this? And that's what we want.
Let us know. We know we missed a bunch. We want to know
down the road. Yeah, and I think another cool idea could be like specific jingles, maybe not so much commercials, but we got to start somewhere. So
it's a lot of jingles.
I'm happy with it, and I hope my voice didn't annoy you. I'm doing my best.
I forgot until you just reminded me right now.
All right, good. This is only my third day talking with these in, and I'm figuring it out as I go. But
killing it,
dude. Always great catching up with you. For Dave, my name is JR. This has been Hanging with Homie. We'll catch you next week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, remember, it's cool to be you. Peace.